اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك.
First of all, the question of celebration. Celebration is permissible and again sunnah of Almighty Allah. More than 50% of deen of Islam is based on celebrations. I'm giving you the concept of celebration. More than 50% of deen of Islam, our sha'air and ibadat, they are celebrations. Let me start from very easy subject. Come to Hajj. The whole of Hajj is celebration. The whole of Hajj is celebration. There is a house known as Kaaba. You make 7 circles around it, a tawaf. Whether you read anything or not, it is not compulsorily required from Sharia. If you can't read anything even. So what kind of ibadah is this? The Allah who has already disconnected you with stones. The stones were thrown away from deen. He is asking you to have 7 circles against the house built with stones. What is this? This is celebration of the practice of Sayyidina Adam and Ibrahim a.s. You did this. You take your dress off. What is this kind of worship? Why necessarily? Why Allah requires you to change your dress and become naked head and put 2 chadars on your body? Why? What is the requirement of Allah? Is it any requirement of Allah? This is celebration of the dress of Sayyidina Ibrahim. You go on the 9th of Arafah in Arafat. That is your Hajj. You are not necessarily required to perform any prayer. If there is no khutbah, if there is no nafl, no prayer, for example, extra other than the 5 times prayer. You have to be present there on 9th of Arafah, in that place. Just your presence on that specific place is Hajj. Why there? And not in Brampton. You go to Makkah. Why don't you want to prefer, I will stay on 9th of Arafah in the Haram of Kaaba. Haram of Kaaba is lesser than Arafat. You prefer, I will stay in Haram of Kaaba. You are not performing Hajj. For Hajj you have to be in Arafah. Why? This is celebration of meeting of Hazrat Adam and Hawwa radiyallahu ta'ala. They met on this day at this place. They are meeting when they were separated, when they were coming down. So since this was a meeting place, the whole Ummah till the day of judgment is celebrating their meeting. Nothing else. Then you come in Mina, you take pebbles, and for 3 days you hit the shaitan stone. Is there shaitan present today? Is shaitan coming there to see, don't do this, run away from here, as he did for Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam? No, nothing. Neither shaitan is there, nor you are in danger. Why? These are the pillars of stones. Why you are hitting and throwing the pebbles to that? This is just a celebration of the act of Sayyidina Ismail. Then you do sacrifice. What is sacrifice on that day? You want to know, I will do 1 day earlier. If you do the same sacrifice on 9th of Zil-Hijjah in Arafat, would that sacrifice be accepted? No. Sacrifice same animal for Almighty Allah, the same person. Why is not accepted? And why just on that specific day? Because you are celebrating the act of Ibrahim and Ismail alayhi salam. Whole Hajj. Then you come to Kaaba and you start running between 2 mountains, Safa and Marwa. Is this any worship? If you can read anything, you may recite. If you don't know anything, you just remain silent. And when 2 specific pillars come, the green pillars, then you start running. You walk between Safa and Marwa, and when a specific place comes, in both sides, you start running. This jogging and running, this is you are doing jogging. Is this a worship? Jogging is a worship. In Allah's house, jogging and running. Apparently it against adab. But this is ibadah. Why you are celebrating the act of Sayyidah Hajra? Why did she run? Because her kid Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam was thirsty. Tell me any sense, common sense. Is there any answer of intelligence, of common sense, of reason? So what is Hajj? Just combination of lot many celebrations. This is Islam's stance.
إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك